People, manners and respect, Manners and respect. We're there finally. Finally. After months. We can go live again. And we give thanks. I give thanks. Roger, I don't know if you're there in the comment section. Or if you are pray. Big up, You don't know, big up. But the reason why I do this here tonight, because before me start go back live, before me go do the live broadcast and thing. If you now look on the YouTube street, you will see me in the comment section. Them see, oh, you're there. All right. So various discussions as it relates to cartel and massacre, Gaza, one side, right? And a question I always get asked, or well, the person always asks person upon the panel, right? What did Vybz Kartel do to massacre? More than one time, a question they get asked. What did Vybz Kartel? Sometimes we get all kind of answers. All kind of answers. But we do some research. As you can see, I have one presentation seen with some fact finding where I actually find when I do my same research. Scour the web, ask questions, watch some video clip, like performances, answer. But what I go get tonight, we'll go through it bit by bit, and then we'll go ask, all of who they and listen and watch. We'll go just ask question, and people just give them answer as it relates to said question. Big up to everybody who there already, Big up Roger, you're there. You clock in from before even the live start and things. So big up you don't know. See? But yeah. Festipanitano, Masicka versus Kartel. Did the fallout start before Sumfest? Because I guess so. As I said, enough people after this thing I did that allude to say, yo, the whole of this start at Sumfest. All of this hate what them say Masicka, hate pan Kartel, it start at Sumfest. Right? But me I that's one away still. And the reason here now, you see, if it start at Sumfest, then Masicka go in at the wrong. If it start at Sumfest, Masicka go in at the wrong. Why? Because Kartel go look like him. Masicka attack him unprovoked. So Masicka would be the aggressor in the situation. Right? If you not follow me. So, as I say, if it did start this way. So I could go there now. So a public narrative, right? And this is what it go on, right? Sumfest 2025 at the breaking point. Why even the breaking point? Because after that, it's like all hell broke loose. And then shortly after that, too, at the ending of the year, we have a clash where go on with Tamale and Masicka. But Sumfest, right? And Josh is so himself. Because this is the problem, And the fact say Masicka walk up on the stage when me did I watch, and Masicka say, yo, I'm last Sumfest this. Because him can't take the style thing. Because when I see that, I say, what kind of style thing? What really I go on? Because we there, we are viewing public, Remember, so when I know I go on black stage. Whenever that, whenever I got Sumfest live, or whenever they did it, when whatever go on black stage, make him forward up on the stage. And I say, yo, boy, I'm last Sumfest this. Because I can't take the style thing. That time exact words. Can't take the style thing, my bad boy, in exact words. So, I misquote it. That him say everybody here. Right? And after all of that, after Josh forward, say what him say, and Josh say, oh time out, when him forward on, Masicka share the stage with him. I say, yo, them say crown a go. But no boy, well, a matter of fact, before him even say that. So him not know what kind of shoes that Masicka have, but them not bad like your shoes lace. Them say crown a put out or crown a go. But no boy. So to a strong Gaza representative, when I hear that, I can't tell the man him a this. Right? Can't tell the man him a this. So we always fast forward to what go on and now. After that the point. Because after that, as I say, Gaza people them say yo Masicka a hater, Masicka bad man cartel for your crown. All of that did a forward. Right? But before that, right? And this is how I say me do some research and I find something. So Cartel was asked in an interview I did do from Brando. So the interview with Brando Music Reviews, if you don't know. Cartel was asked like his top five lyricists in a dancehall, right? And as you can see, him name Chronic Law, him name Skilly Ben, him name Assassin, and him name Idona, right? And him couldn't find a fifth. So now, yeah, it was crazy. Trust me, it was crazy, Roger. So now, to a Masicka fan now, or maybe even Masicka himself, you can't name a fifth. And as we'd say, in the interview, the fifth wasn't named. As you can see, it's a Masicka was not initially mentioned because two things that mean. I'm going to show you this now. So, I'm going to share something on my phone. Share something on my phone. Share screen. I want to let me know if I can see it. Share screen. Hold on, give me a second. All right. So, boom. Hold on. Hold on. Probably now I can share the screen. Probably now I can share the screen. But share the screen. I will play that audio. But it's an article, right? Because Yard Hype did do an article, right? And said in the article, which dated September 23, 2024, Vybz Kartel not sure if Popcorn will perform at Freedom Street. Lists Idonia in top five dancehall releases, right? That one. After that now, few days after that, look on next article on Zip FM website. It said Vybz Kartel adds Masicka to his top five dancehall releases. That is September 25th, 2024. So the 2024, September 23, 2024, him have Chronic Class, Skinny Bang, Assassin, Idonia, and I'm top five. He couldn't name a fifth. And 2 days after, and apparently after fans are pressure him and I say, yo, how him not have Masicka in him top five, people are looking at you now and I say, yo, boy, Ray. And then him add Masicka. Then him add Masicka. Right? Now, we could have looked at that and say, all right, if me a Masicka, I remember it's a dancer, what dancer run off for respect. If Cartel they know an interview and them and the questions top five lyricists. And then they say your boy in a which order, right? Top five lyricists. And Masicka rate here, Cartel rate Masicka like that. And when he must struggle for at the fifth, you have to say he couldn't find Masicka name. I say, yo, Masicka the same rate. massacre like that. So as a crux, as a massacre, you can see where the massacre people, the massacre support, the massacre fans can feel slighted by something like that. Right? Me can see where them would feel slighted. Me can see where them say, boy, a disrespect. Can remember saying, at this point, massacre rate cartel, right? Rate cartel at this point. No bad blood not there, no vibes not there. And maybe, maybe cartel no have massacre upon him head for put in a the top five there. Maybe it's a honest mistake. Make us say that. Maybe it's a honest mistake. But it's after the fans them pressure him. Massacre name get added to the list. At least of five artists, right? At least they're missing alkaline still. But we know Secretary will not have alkaline in our list and all. For obvious reasons. However, I digress. So that go on. That go on. Right? So as I say, fan pressure, later inclusion, that one. Right? That the social media they are question how him omit massacre from a list of top five, right? All kind of people are talk about it. And then after that, Cartel add massacre after that. And then you see at the end, you see the question, was it genuine respect or forced acknowledgement? Is it a case of your cartel make an honest mistake, him forgot to add massacre to the list, right? Or because the fans them did a beat him because him omit massacre from the list. Why him just say, yo, Jano, all right, me just add him to it. If you take some of the smoke off of me. What if for that? Right? We don't know. And I guess we maybe never know because two things stay right now. Me not see no fixing with Gaza and Gully. Me not say impossible, but at the moment, me not see where it can mend back. At least for now. Me could see what go on still. But that go on. Then the Atlanta show and the Canada show. So Massacre, Cartel call out Massacre on the Atlanta show. I'm watching performance. And them do them thing, right? And it's so ironic, because after Massacre never there at the Canada show, right? The Canada show, apparently me I hear rumors, I don't know how true it is, but the Gaza people them be happy to say, yo, Massacre bad man Cartel because Cartel never bring him up on stage in that moment they when Cartel up on stage with Drake and Popcorn and who else? Somebody else said that. Not quite sure right now. Not quite sure. But I know say Popcorn did that, Drake did that, and Cartel did that. Faith. You understand the exposure there, right? Or share in that moment there. So that Gaza people them too have it to say, oh boy, Massacre have up Cartel because of that. Right? And then as I say, they perceive the lack of alignment between the camp them. But they are try to look for the picture where people here say picture post where backstage I must see the Atlanta show where them have Cartel and film people them over here, some Massacre and film people them over the side. It's like they must say the tension between them and them like they could have cut it with a knife. Me not like me the want to see it, me never find it. Maybe me never search hard enough, but that was it, right? And that are the Atlanta show and the Canada show. As me say, it is so surreal. So we see that and Massacre singing one song say what the when in go Atlanta, That's why I be as a God do. it like this, and that you see that song there with some things where you say that song they like it does it cements some things in our Gaza people in head now. That song the way I'm doing. But when I get to that, right? What are that one? Right? Perform at Atlanta show, him never there Canada show. People I feel like say boy he have up Cartel. Then I know again, me I do my research and me I get fi understand. And this a person you know, me no know, me no know. Me no know if I set them set him so but this a man just always like find himself in a the mix with the bangarang when it come to cartel and or the Gaza and the other camp them in a dance hall. Me no know. But it is alleged, right? It is alleged. So one Gaza uncle, you know, did ask one realist youth for a jingle for a massacre. And the jingle never run. A matter of fact, then they want give one next artist where in the genocide camp one the jingle to Gaza uncle. But Gaza uncle asks for a massacre jingle. He never asks for I don't know if a Shane Skull or one of them, but he never asks for none of them. He asks for a massacre um, jingle, right? And he never get it. And people are say because of that, because of that, Gaza uncle instigate the Gaza camp, Gaza supporters against massacre, right? So, as me say, me no know how this Umbria just so happened to find himself in the middle of all of the cascades with Gaza and some other people. I don't know. But it is alleged. Me no know what true it is. Me not ask him about that because me and him not talk like that. Me no know really suit like that for even ask him like that. But me da like to ask one out of the two of the man or the two man if something even goes so. Right? Me no know how true it is. But that them sir. That them sir. And you see, the problem too, is that the umbre there, me no know if I salt him salt or it's just how him operate. Right? Me no know. But him I know him just always as me say. Them the fucker they just always just reach a fame doorstep. Yeah? But me I don't know. Maybe if me get like as me say hard proof to say yo and who to tell me not we will never get that. So it is going to remain as a alleged situation. So it's a alleged say that one. Right? Now why rankings matter? Not dancehall. You see, dancehall as you always hear me say on a platform, man, is a gladiator sport. You see, respect, as we say, respect equal recognition, right? So you see Cartel in the interview, he could have easily draft a chronicler skilly bang recognition that instantly, no mistake in it. Recognition, right? Make no mistake. And it never initially have massacre in him top five, and then afterwards, a man can view that as disrespect. Or yo, you not rate the youth. You not rate me. So that's why me couldn't in your top five, right? And Cartel is a man where say one time say massacre I go a be a one for the future and the Gaza camp did align with him and them did a support him, right? At one point it was Gaza genocide at one point, right? So as we below the next point, omission can be viewed as a lyrical slight. So you're not add me in it because you rate me lyrically. So when they assess in a interview, I say, boy, Masicka go be quote unquote a worthy opponent by XYZ time. That means you just say that talk, you never mean what you did I say. And then you know another thing too with the same Gaza uncle too. To my understanding, because this is where you have like certain fan base and it not just the Gaza people because you have this in all our fan base them. This is how I notice. So Massacre album, Generation of Kings, apparently that was an issue because the Gaza people must say one king and the king they have Vybz Kartel. So basically when Massacre go with him, Generation of Kings. Right? So from this Generation of Kings, so look upon two things, that the album there, and then give Gaza uncle alleged, give really suit give Gaza uncle the jingle. And really suit is a man where they are massacre foot. Yeah? Him represent the one side. Him they are massacre foot. There's not one place where me say massacre go perform, yeah, sir, this. I'm gonna say really suit with footage and rate it here. And him a got like a give it like a bird's eye account. Him dead. We are see all footage where like behind the scenes where enough people just them not gonna have that if they are the man them foot. Right? So simple things like them they cause tension for boy. A man start pre-man. Simple something like that. Man I say this thing, a style thing. Simple as that. And as me I say that goat something because I say Masicka young youth. Enough people now say, your boy, the goat claim it too early, need to do more. I would agree with them. I think Masicka are the goat. If he want to say him are the goat, like self praise him, praise himself, him can't do that. However, but Anna the goat for me. Right? Just like how, as I say countless amount of times Cartel and the goat for me. If you guys are people them say I am goat, I fool no goat. So be it. It's just not the goat for me. Right? Am I king for them a youth, yeah? Sure. Yeah. Without a doubt. But him not the goat for me. Right? So all of that, all of that, Sumfest thing, stage pan public, Joshua and Massacre. People start pre-massacre and say, yo, Massacre bad mind cartel, bad mind fee crowd, right? So anything like you see after that, it take one matches to strike. One matches and the whole place burned down. And the place did burn down. The place did burn down and up to now the place still there on fire. Yeah? Alright. Them I think pattern of subtle tension before a festival, right? That are before something, right? Respect politics will play out publicly. Because remember me I telling you that interview that they do with Brando, Brando music review, everybody see it. Everybody can go look on it now to the on him channel, right? So top five lyricists in a dancehall, chronicler name called Skilly Bang, Kafiti Wagwan, Skilly Bang, Idonia, and Assassin. Like all of them the people, have all them the people, and you know call Masicka name. People, me not care what none of them want to say. Him can't take that, him and him can't take that as a sure sign of disrespect. Right? So, all in all, Based off how I show no, for me, I don't know about no, that thing I never start at Sumfest. Right? It only show what did I go on, like what did I brewing for go on. It never start at Sumfest, so we can't say that. So we can't rubbish that. Never start at Sumfest, right? Alright, cool. So my ask you now, as me I ask, right? Did Cartel's top five omission plant the seed? Or Masicka overstep or something? Or both of them? Which one? Him shouldn't feel no way. You think Masicka shouldn't feel no way if Cartel never had him initially and then few days afterward him add him and say yeah him then in top five for him. I don't think but go on with Sumfest, you know, after all of that and all of them is something leading up to Sumfest, I don't think Masicka did right in a way. That's the question, you know. Manners, that's the question. Because you see, as I say, it's enough for Gaza people, when them talk about Masicka and them say, boy, Masicka a snake and Masicka this. Enough of them are something, them not tell the people them are something, you know. Like all the omission from the top five lyricists in a dance, them the something, you know. Them not tell the people them are something, you know. Them not tell the people. And you see, the song with Masicka do, you know, the system song, you know, that just come reveal a lot. But as me say, as me always I repeat to people, that a Masicka side, Cartel should not tell with him side, but Cartel at this moment not tell no side. No. Him not say nothing. Maybe if him get asked in our interview, maybe if they ask him, and he the only person who would have say if he ask Cartel that, I know say he must ask Cartel about it. Anthony Miller. So maybe we have to wait till one next interview before we get some answers to this. Maybe that we have to wait on. I wanna know we don't know when we're gonna get one next interview with Carter. We don't know. But they say the people. And after that we don't know say family and Masicka then clash. And some people say a Masicka, some people say a family. But that go on. As me say, from him do that system song there. I can't remember the day when the song they dropping. I remember the day, you know, like internet lockdown, you know. I mean, man, oh, Masicka pussy, because but Masicka never did a say no in other song the way and the truth in another like say boy and a public knowledge, you know. Masicka never did a say no in other song the way like and a new information to a whole heap of the viewing public, you know. And at the end of the day, a war, you know. War was brought to the youth. Footstep. And bring war rhyme to her. And then the youth, you know, a stand up for himself. And it's like, oh, what? You know, they want the youth to take bully. I don't understand. A war, you know. Come here, man, I say, you know, after that, you know, after him do that song, the mere man, I say, boy, I'm shouldn't do that song there. And him and Tamili a war. I say, yeah, him and Tamili a war, you know. Him and Tamili a war. But Anna Tamili him did war for war. Or Anna Tamili him have issues with him. Not have issues with Tamili, him have issues with Cartel. Man saying a song said the snake reads with me so convincing. That him saying that the song, you know. I listen to that song the countless amount of time, you know. I see the energy when me go at the show, dog. Them boy they no want me go big king. Enough you them left in the road, dog. We stand up and fight on the system. What you say? But Mark, Mark, based off how I see enough of them people I say, he come like say him shouldn't say nothing. Because as what them I say, you know, and yes, me agree. At that point, Masicka did a lose the edge in the war. Tamale did a take over, right? Tamale did a take over. Masicka did a lose the edge in the war, right? Because I say what they say, we attack unapologetic, right? That's what they say. Them two songs that went drop Dirt there and Crown Clown, it do damage. Let's not be hypocrites here. Yeah? So Masicka do where miss when we say no where anybody would have do in that situation, which is him stop play by the rules. Him stop play by the rules and him take the war well serious then the time, right? Because him do the tune him when he need to wake up, right? And it's like the people him never satisfied with that. I remember the day, when we wake up that now, I must say a bag of thing in this song. But guess what? The people him never satisfied. Before in drop his system, there was a lull, like not never did that go on. And people say, oh boy, become like a Tamale winner. Them a declare Tamale the winner, I remember like the song that drop in a how much o'clock at night, and I remember I wake up in the morning. I wake up in the morning to two brand new songs from Masicka, two brand new songs from Tamale, I'm listening to Masicka song, and I say, what problem this, From me ear the system song, from here it start out. See them style there already, fully trained. Them can't take a pressure. Group up and them a try take me out. Eh? Grand spend to Pope more. Pitch off them crown. And them the argument that the man is saying in his song, And a foot with him, Yes, man. Hey, UK, as Mr. say, look, 'cause UK, you can't tell me. 'Cause if you there UK, you can't tell me. But UK say whites now, whites a Masicka song. Big song for Masicka, right? But anyway, you would start out the song, and from his hear him start out the song, then I know say I gonna be problem. I true me say fuck them system, see them style is a hype and this scheme. You see from me hear that? My hand on my head, cause me say me know. So this is a problem. I guess what? You see, the Gaza have some skeletons in a them closet in a way. Enough people, when you start talk about them, something the people get defensive, Enough Gaza people get defensive when them start talk about them something, when them start talk about the people them we used to the Gaza, the artists them, the Kim, the Lisa Hype, the Javinci, the Black Rhino. When them start talk about some things that happen to the people in Gaza, where the people them say out of them mouth too. People them say out of them mouth. And you see that same art, the same family too, When you hear the massacre say you're a boy Lira, you're a victim, and I don't get what that people. Because I remember, remember when the tune when they drop, I think at Tears, and them a play at the voice note that Tamale a play I start in a tune. And when Tamale I say, oh, now watch your ball in a prison craft, me I like, so people really are gonna run with that and feel like say a prison craft, because some people really did run with it for real, Just say, yo, I went Tamale did in a prison, but you see, because I'm glad I was alive at the time. I was alive. So I when him going to interview I can talk about that and me, that shit never did I go fly with me. That shit never did I go fly with me. And it's so it crazy, Because if you listen to the voice note there in its entirety, right? If you listen it, Tamale a ball, Tamale a ball. And based off of the conversation, he might talk about cartel, right? He might talk about cartel, I might even mention every detail. And it's about payment from, you understand, like how much percentage due to whatever contract they sign how much percentage this a man have to get on. Cartel must be there. Him must sign to say your boy Cartel get 50% and rate 80, right? That's how him sign. So right? And him a say that, say yo, what make a man can't talk to? Because him a talk to somebody, What make a man can't talk to me like him a talk to, Like what make him a fear? Because as we him saying at the voice note, the man send man to go and fire shot over him head. So him say. But now him there in an interview I say boy, that not him. But as me say, him can't fool me. Because I was alive at the time and I saw the thing did go. Right? But I guess Cartel forward out here now and God is the greatest and we are all saved and sanctified, right? I guess that is the case. But who no think at fault here? Who no think Cartel do something devious behind the scenes where him nah say and him just allow Masicka fi say what him a say and name up himself and hope say the fan base I go pressure Masicka and I go beat Masicka and him not fi answer nothing. When you think of that go on or not never go on and Masicka really and truly just bad mind Cartel feed the crowning moment and the crown where him a get in a dance I don't know. When you think of that, go on because as me saying I'm not think of that. I don't think of that. I think there is so much more to the story and Carter's reluctance to say anything about it, I just left with more questions than answers. Because a three side to every story, right? You have one person side, you have the other person, and then you have the truth. And we the listening public, we can't get forward to a conclusion and say, boy, at least even though some people forward to them conclusion already because of them biases, but we also need Energy Festival for UK and around UK. Then Mark, oh yeah, say you need festival. Then big old reggae land now keep in a UK, my friend. You now got reggae land. Cartel a headline reggae land, with whole heap of bad artists, Whole heap of artists, You now got reggae land, Mark. Hmm? Make we know. But yeah, people, that are the thing that with Massacre and thing there. And then we see the fallout what happen afterwards and thing. And then we start this year, and the war continue and the fan bases them still at odds. And this year, we are gear up for album from Massacre, album from Cartel, and album from Alkaline. And with all of the madness we are going on, and how the year end, and how it start with this Grammy cast too, it just left a whole heap of problem like for the setup. Because few things, we have award shows to come up, right? We have award shows, we have mobile, and we have IRAM have come up, right? Two artists them, nominated in a similar categories, right? And there is going to be conversations if Cartel win. But you see if Masicka win over the likes of Vybz Kartel, trust me, like the internet now go good again. YouTube streets now go good again. Anyhow, Masicka win. No IRAM or no mobile over Cartel in a category them where the two man them nominated in that. Trust me, the internet now go good again. Because if one song do that the damage there, and if Massacre being featured on Kesnan the album will win the Grammy, right? And the Crux people did a show out to say, oh boy, them get certificate for them on a winning project, right? Because as me saying, you see narrative in a dancehall, man. Because of that, you see, if you're of a mind where you can't think for yourself and somebody who very convincing tell you a story, you'll be easily misled, you know. You'll be easily misled. Right? But as myself, if Masicka win none of them the award over Vybz Kartel, the internet not good again, the internet not go burn down. If the album them, a three album they are going, right? If Masicka album outperform Cartel album, a problem. If Alkaline album outperform Cartel album, a problem. Because we can't just see the headline them. We are go jump out after that. We can't just see the headline them from like people who represent the fan base them and thing. We can't just see it. All hell I go broke loose. And if it reach a point where for next year Grammy, I know certain man get nominated and certain man not get nominated, and worse with them a take with the Grammy CEO I say out of context and I say boy he must him say him feel like one dancehall album I go win the Grammy next year, yeah. I don't know about people, but that is like you put false hope. You put false hope in other people, you know. Because you see if the man them said that, you know, and then when you look next year, them a time, yeah, is not one dancer artist win Grammy. Boy, I may tell you again. And then speaking of Grammy, you know, we see Spice out here. We see Spice out here. A lobby for dancer be as a separate category from reggae, or a separate category from reggae for the Grammy, because as what she said, she feel like say the dancehall artists them at a disadvantage when it comes on to the reggae Grammy, because the people them who are the voting people them already have this image of a person who them deem worthy for win a reggae Grammy. Image of that person, right? And it's a man where favor Bob Marley. Rasta will favor Bob Marley. That's what she say. She allude to, right? But in all honesty, when me I look on this thing, you know, if we separate the Grammy, right, and dancer, even so, you know, enough man nah go get the nomination to, you know. Because you see some people don't understand how the Grammy work, you know. Some people don't understand how the Grammy work. Cause it's not just oh, let's put together one musical project and my name and me go with. And since this a Grammy, you know, me do my research and look on this Grammy thing and how them do them selection and so on and so forth, you know. And interesting fact, I'm telling about the Grammy. Apparently, so for instance, so we could speak on the reggae category, right? Apparently 40% of the artist album need to be like authentic reggae. Don't quote me on it, but I think around that, around 40%. I have to look on it again and me present it to me. Probably do a thing like this, what I do with the PowerPoint and so on and so forth. But one significant portion of the album need to be reggae. I'm look on that you know. I'm look on that you know. With the invention of trap dancer, right? if them are going to have that stipulation, then I say a dance album, right? Them are going to say X amount of percentage it are going to need to be dancer. And if the man them are the trap dancer, them are trap artist and I go win the Grammy, then now go win the Grammy. See? So in a way, but them not go win the Grammy. Them not go win based off of the simple fact where the dancer artists them not win the Grammy because them not feel the quota in terms of how much of the album where them a submit for nomination, how much of it are actually reggae. See? Sorry about that. People. So how much of it are actually reggae, right? Because that important, you know? And that a fly enough of them is up there fly over enough people head. Because that important. And I want telling you again too. I want telling you again too. The way how Masicka Kartel a deal with the album, yeah? If me right, in terms of based off of the first song when me hear off of it, the Vybz Kartel album might be a strong contender, you know, for this year. Might be. Because this is a 2 year in a row him get nomination. If you get nomination, that means that the Grammy people them know you like that enough for vote for you and put you in that the position if you get nomination in the first place. And if the album yeah, do like a Beanie Man album or like not even a Beanie Man album, like the two album them was Shabba use and win the Grammy. Because that gonna be one of my next video then too. Maybe me I go do it live and I go talk about it, but me I go do it closer to when I next year Grammy and them the way when the thing them I mentioned, right? I go do it closer to them. But the song them when me I hear, the song when me hear with the cartel like is a dancehall beat. Me hear with him and Shensia, right? It's a dancehall beat. 'Cause like me tell enough people, me like the beat, the song, the beat, me like the beat. The lyrics them and it leave me think it did need more in terms of lyricism, but it is what it is. But the beat, it, like them never miss with the beat. The beat, I want a lovely beat, one nice beat, right? And music, the beat for before you hear anything, you hear the rhythm first, how it sound, right? Yeah, panic man attack, panic man attack, Roger. Based off how me hear that song there, and I must adapt them on the album. If I the route them I take, he might go in a strong contention for win it, depending on who they in the race, you know, because not because a cartel and not because the album or this and that means same have to win, right? But if the album set up like how I think it a go set up, it might go in a good stead for win. And they say I know where me I look on the other two people, you know, which is Alkaline and Massacre, were supposed to release album. And for me, if the album, say for instance, Massacre album, Alkaline album, if the album them I go still like them previous album them we see, which is Generation of Kings and Top Prize, respectively. If the album them I go still like them, if them I go set up and sound like that, they might if them submit it, it might not get nomination. And it's not because the album them don't sound good, it's not because them not stream, it's not nothing to do with that, but that stipulation and what we just mentioned. How much of it is reggae, right? How much of it is reggae dancer? And that important. Remember me telling the people that important. Research that. I me see that me, like me find me did surprise because something I learn, I never know say that, right? But it is important. And the artists them we miss out if them not understand the rules them as it relates to the Grammy. It is not a popularity contest. Yeah. Because if it was a popularity contest, Carter would have win the Grammy. Right? Because I remember, no if he said no like you must say even though me not gonna say nobody no know Kes Nandi, right? But him no well known. Kes Nandi is not well known. Because before even that Grammy nomination and thing, me never did know Kes Nandi. Me never did know him. Yeah, him have the song with Masicka, but like before the nomination, I honestly never know that song that exists. And it's a good song, right? It's a good song. But as I say, people, wanna make of it what you will, but that is my reason why I do this, as I say, for people who probably just a join, is because I always get to ask, I always see that question I ask. What did Vybz Cartel do to Masicka for warrant all of this disrespect? Yeah? What did Vybz Cartel do? Right? That are the question them when I always as get asked. Right? Some people don't have an answer to it. Some people have an answer to it and them not say nothing. But that are the question them we left with. After all of this, if Cartel top five omission plant the seed, if Masicka lose whatever respect him did have for Cartel. Because we can't sit down out here so and say boy Masicka never rate Cartel. We can't sit down and say that. If we say that we have to tell lie on the youth. Right? So for me, something happened. Something happened. We hear Masicka side of the story. We don't even hear Carter side of the story. And you see, the problem with this, the problem with this is Vybz Cartel have a poor track record when it comes on to the artist them where in him camp. What I mean by when I say that? You have Gaza Kim, where they in the camp and walk one with her, a man beat her. You know, she say on a cartel beat her, but him they dead, that she say, right? We say Ja Vinci and Ja Vinci sing songs. So I'll wear Ja Vinci a forward out and a in a supporter cartel. Yeah, that is well and fine. But Ja Vinci is a man with sing song. Say oh him for name Ja Vinci and his mother still poor, can't take the dirty living no more. Well the thing they are going in a Gaza. Enough time him sing to the fans till him throat them sore and him down if the food is sure. Ja Vinci sing that song. Black Rhino sing a song. Say go lick your pitney, right? And for a good while, them did want label Popcorn as an informer. And we see the voice note with Tommy Lee after apparently want say Cartel send man for page him. So you see because all of that Cartel don't have a good track record when it comes down to the artist them in account. So Cartel have that bad rep going against him. Yeah? Have that. That is a stain on him. All of them is up there. Yes, him bring out Black Rhino on stage when I think of the Atlanta show. Bring out Black Rhino, who did there at Freedom Street too, and thing. Ja Vinci them and Ray Tay. We see the thing we go on with him and Popcorn on the internet where they are, even though apparently them follow back each other. But Cartel don't have a good track record when it comes on to the artist them we follow in a camp. And because of that, we have to look on everything and I take certain things with a grain of salt, right? We now say Masicka innocent, you know. We now say Masicka innocent, but we need more information. And fingers crossed that we get it because something of them say we now go get that information until somebody like Anthony Miller interview Cartel. Because I know say Anthony Miller now go afraid to ask the tough question them, you know. Anthony Miller now go afraid to ask the tough question them. We see him ask Spice about how she feel for Beanie Man and Morgan Heritage them a tour and them a tour under the name The King and the Royals. Hey, Anthony Miller are one of the greatest, yeah? One of the greatest um media personality. Oh, may I tell you, you see Eddie O.A. If you want to know the truth about certain matters, yeah, make Anthony Miller interview with people. Because guess what? You see the interview with Tamale do on the fix and so make I did Anthony Miller interview him. And when them ask him, and when Anthony Miller go ask him, I know say Anthony Miller ask him about the vice message. And then go tell Anthony Miller, say, boy, that not real. Trust me, the follow-up question them with Anthony Miller with a throw upon him this man. Remember me I tell him. Remember me I tell him. But big up Anthony Miller. Big up Anthony Miller. If you interview them, you know, always interesting. And it always spark controversy. Always. We don't know how him do it, but it always does. Yeah, and that because I'm not afraid to ask the hard question them and the uncomfortable question them to the artist them and the entertainment personality them. You're not afraid to ask them, and I'm gonna ask for if you're not satisfied when he asks the first time because I'm gonna have follow-up questions. Man, dangerous, man. Man, dangerous. But that may have to say about this, you know, people. That may have to say about this. We're gonna make of it what you know will, right? Make of it what you know will. Right? But I don't know if anyone probably out there would have something different for say, or maybe even something more to add to all of this. If you don't want, I can't come tell me about it. Yeah? If you don't want, I can't come tell me about it. Well, yeah, but Roger, may I ask you, the Roger, if you're there, listen to you, man. What you think about it? What you think about it? Because after all of this, you know, to with Masicka, you know, because I say people still have it out there. Say, boy, Masicka a flop because him not have a Gaza support no more, you know. And I don't think no flapping a go on with Masicka, you know. I don't think no flap. A matter of fact, we can look on it and say, boy, it look like out of the two man, they look like a Tamale a flop. Cartel a do him a do. And Masicka do him a do. Masicka drop him music and Masicka I do him show them. Yes, and there was no Gaza versus one side. It was Tamale just showing genocide as Sparta dark feel. Me hear you, you know. Me hear you, you know, Remington. Me hear you. But you see, this is a problem with that. The two tune them do, right? The two tune them Tamale do. um, Dirt Day and Crown Clown. As me saying, two good tune them, you know. I do damage, you know. But you see, after that, Tamale, the tune them not do no damage. I'm gonna give what nobody want to tell me say because somebody want to convince me and tell me say boy the song with Tamale do name system for counteract system is a good song. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I am sorry, not sorry, but I don't think so. Yeah, me think after me think him never expect Massacre to do that song there. Him never expect Massacre to do that song there. Him system and him shoot out one song quick and fast for like for drown out the Nizer system and Massacre drop that row where rub him wicked and then him shoot out one song again for quiet that row and it never work. It never work. And then after that now him drop theme system song. But I thought it damage done already. It damage done already, you know. It damage done already, man, Remington. I swear to Jah. I swear to Jah. I like what Masicka say, I blank him clap. When them two tune drop and him drop theme two tune them for quiet the noise of them a tune where Masicka do, I blank him clap. And I want to tell you something in a Remington. You see, every time in that clash there, when me I look on it, every time Tommy Lee like him hurry up and drop one song, every time it something like that happen, it end up no workout for Tommy Lee. See people are saying that you see, more want to agree with the Remington, but you see, you know, me I go, you know, but I love to hear, in response to the Death Row track. I mean, I know how Tamale I go respond to that the tune in Remington. I swear to Jah. I don't know how Tamale I go respond to that the tune, the Death Row tune. Because that tune, yo, the man in there, must say, you know, the narrative is that, you know, oh, Massacre have one flow until the amount of time when me see the man change flow in that the one song there alone, me have to say not like we have to go down them the argument there. We have to go down them the argument there. So you say a round one, we have to go do like one next round to like our gully Gaza they go again. So you say we have to go do one next one again. Why? Remington. Me not know, you know, because guess what? To obviously Massacre move boy, me not know, you know. But guess what? A dancehall anything possible. That's me say, yo, Remington, me say it. Yes, when the clash with that one, I was thoroughly entertained. I was entertained throughout the whole clash. Me not care when nobody wants it as a person because people have say, oh, me a Crux fan because me a defend Massacre. Bro, I'm not a Crux fan. I love dancehall. Dancehall, I love. Me take the time out for listen to two man them and what the man them say, you know, them song. Because I want to fear it. I want to judge it fairly. Right? Yeah, none of them fans, cha. So you're a dancehall fan like myself, Remington, or you're one vendetta person. Which one I? Are you one unruly person? Are you one gully person? Which one I Remington? But but I, but I love to see it happen again. But I love to see it happen again. But I just don't know if it will happen. I just don't know. Because Massacre look like him done with family. Him look like him done with it. Because one career them say Massacre career I go downhill, you know, but I don't see that, you know. Massacre the shows. Massacre the shows. Say what you want about the song when drop out there, but me know say that song they never is not that kind of song the way I go do the damage. Like where the Movado song do. It's not that kind of song. It's not a throwwood song. It's not a true word song. If it be a true word, trust me. If it be a true word, if it be a forward out to that song, a true word, and a dash can half a blow cartel, trust me. Trust me. They say I want dancer person. Well, let's say as a dancer person. You say boy, you say two of them. You can't call one of them. You can't call none of them on the clash. Say you want them do it over again. So you say but in I in I close to December again, the man if just run sitting again. You say one do over. Why Remington? I don't know about but I love to see it too, but I don't know if I go get that, my friend. I don't know if I go get that. See it? But I love to see it. But I love to see it. I was entertained. Trust me, I was entertained. Brother, may I tell you, say, you see, it's like every morning when the class I go on, every morning or every other morning, it's like me have something new for like for us listen and just listen it over and over and dissect and hear what the man must say and pick out said sort of nonsense. Trust Remington, that's what I tell you, say, the war there, why? But I want to tell you, say, Remington, really and truly, the war me want to see really and truly do, a Masicka versus Alkaline, That the war them I want to see, Because after the war, then after the family and Masicka war, people are say, boy, well, the vendetta people and vendetta faithful, them I say, boy, Masicka can't manage an Alkaline war, but beg to differ, man. That may I tell you, say, look, as I tell you, say, look here, look here, Remington. When the war start, everybody has say, yo, Masicka have an edge, right? As may I tell you, say, talk every time Tommy Lee rush out and like him hurry up and drop one song in response to Masicka, him end up far short and it end up not go well for him. Every time. Look on it, my friend. Look on it. Seeing? Masicka drop Vein and then him hurry up and him drop Destroyer. It never go well for him, no Remington. Because when Masicka drop Tears, with the voice note and something, people still are say, yo, a Masicka have a edge in a war. People still are saying, until in drop at a time he drop Dirt Day. When he drop Dirt Day, it changed the tide in a war. Right? And then he drop Crown Clone, that further make people say, yeah man, Tamale a lead. But Masicka got turn the clash on his head when him go drop System and Death Row. Right? Yeah, like, as I say, him versus Alkaline, that one more that him versus Alkaline, that would have been the new Gully Gaza. It's like how Cartel and Movado can go do so, and say them go do Gully Gaza at Sumfest, and that I got interesting too, because me they are the original 2008 clash, I see that live, I see that live. I was one of the fortunate ones, Remington, to see that live, Movado versus Cartel. I'm sure, well, I'm not gonna say I'm sure. I hope it lives up to that 2008 clash. I hope. I don't know if it going to do that, but I hope it. Because it was an experience, Remington. It was an experience. So I'm going to see that. I'm going to witness that. But anyhow, that are the clash. Me do all a lot. Me think me do all a live. Yeah, me did do a live one time back and I say, yo, the clash with Dancehall need that. And it was Masicka, Alkaline. I think Dancehall need that the clash them. Some people are gonna disagree and I say, boy, Clash don't really do nothing for the artist them and rate and this and that and after that go fat. But the dancer we me know and love was brought up on rivalry. Rivalry did it. Right? Man can't say, yo, them are the this, them are the king, them are the greatest, them are the that. And them not defend it on a stage. So dance all it go. If you're bad, you have to come defend it. If you're bad man, I go up on stage and them I go call you out. I have to defend it. Else the crowd I go label you as a coward. You can't be a coward as a hardcore DJ in a dance hall. You can't be a coward. Crowd are gonna swing her from you. But time will tell you, Remington. Time will tell if we go get the clash there. Because me, you see me as a neutral, trust me, that more want to see. Yeah? And more want to see more now after I see what going on with the family and massacre something. Some people are say, oh, them not want to see it. Me want to see it. Me want to see it. Yeah? I want to see it. But what we're going to get this year is an album war. It's an album war we're going to get. And we're going to be the judge of this album war is numbers. Who for won the numbers? Who for one sell more? Who for one stream more? All of them the something. All of them the something. But yeah, Remington, I want to see the lyrical war there. As I respect. Yo, big up to everybody with there, you know. We're there for 1 hour, you know. Big up to everybody with there. This is my first live since before the hurricane, because before the hurricane, nobody do none close to when the hurricane came. But this is my first live back post hurricane. Right? Me do videos, me drop videos and thing. And big up to everybody who watch a video them and like and share the video them. But this is my first live back since the hurricane. Right? And I go do one live too. I explain certain things because some people may think still of the opinion say boy the place okay, you know, because we know a march, we in a march, you know. And I can tell you say I know somebody where just in the week them get back light and the hurricane does up in October. You're that way, you know. Your first live and we already know say a crux say well anything you want to say in that way. Anything you want to say that way. If I that your pick, all right, that way. A crux me say. As you say. As you say. But yeah. But all right, so that way. So if a crux me say, oh you know see me you see me pa one eye crux panel them and them crux they hail me as like one crux. You see me? Talk truth though, you know. Because if me a crux, you know, me would have to depend one of them the panel there, you know, because the crux link up, you know, and them for them link tight, you know. You're the man own it, brethren. Adjust music. That away. That away. That away. Look at my name, man. Look at my name. Let me see if I can remove this a little bit. Look at my name. Yeah, I park this a little bit. Yeah? My name Rambo Kanambo. You heard that away, my name Rambo Kanambo. With a name like Rambo Kanambo, that away. Who you think would have really a champion with a name like Rambo Kanambo? It would have be Cartel. But as me say, I do what I do. Me don't want champion one side because me want to speak freely about any side and not me want to be objective about all of the side. Me know me not this not gonna be one channel where it's a fan channel, it's a Crux fan channel, or it's a Vendetta fan channel, or it's a Gaza fan channel. No, me not gonna do that. Me not gonna do that. See? Me I go have everybody, it I go include everybody and everybody. I go can say what them say. It might not be so, but we can argue it and see if both parties can forward to an understanding. We say a gradual process. We sue them on them channel. All right, that way. All right, that way. Bless up. I know funny thing, you know, that way. Funny thing, you know, that way. You know, so you most see me a unruly play. So maybe a unruly me say then. Maybe I unruly beside it, because the most of the see me if you are watching, okay, that way me see in our YouTube streets, you see. So you mostly see me over fry neck, and maybe you see me a pepper skull. See it? They say you mostly see me, over fry neck. See it? So maybe me are unruly. But anyway, as we are say, me not fight. Yeah, if you say me a crux, anything so. As you say. See it? But where you said that way, I'm a fact. Where you said that way? Where you said you think the clash with Kaifa said that way, obviously alkaline artist. You think the clash there with alkaline and massacre. You'd have welcome that clash there, right? You know how things there. You'd have welcome that clash there. Alkaline versus massacre. Yeah, me know say alkaline there. That way. Me say me know say alkaline. Well, you say right now. So that way. Also, me hear no for the vendetta man. He must say, yo, brother, Masicka can't ward alkaline and rate it. So r- right now, me say, right I know, right I know. Me say so. So also my man might be like say, yo, a wrong thing we are asked for. John was star. So the man him a go renew Gully Gaza there again, brother. Like me see it in a 2008. Like big up the man them, and the man him a do them thing, and the man him go make them money in a job. But yo, me see it already, and I like say, and nothing new. Me I go see. Unless them what them a do, them a do some new, clash song leading up to it. I, why that way? Me I tell you, me I tell you honest truth. Me want you see, me have high hopes for this music, right? And you see, the reason why me have high hopes for this music is because me I fall from a generation the way the music was great without a doubt. That generation me I fall from. You see me that way? Me I fall from I see Beanie, Elephant Man, Sean Paul, Shaggy, Paul, 106 and Park and them get upon MTV. Like from them me I fall from Deso. But me I see the man them Deso. Or me see Blow out Sean Paul a Willie Bunks out rotted in a temperature tune. And that tune they rinse pan MTV hard. From them this time me I fall out from. And me want to see about the music Deso. And where a kid yourself, if you feel like say boy, the music still there. The music not there so again. The music don't there so again. That's why you see it's like for a dancehall artist win a Grammy, it gonna be like one big surprise. Like it and it look like something we can't do. That's why. Like it impossible. No dancehall artist can win the reggae Grammy. Like it impossible. But we see it happen already. We see dancehall artists win reggae Grammy. And me do a video upon it. See it and I explain what it like the three man them we are gonna drop album this year, what the man them need for do ensure say yo, the man them stand a chance in that the selection there. Because family, like me talk about this thing, me explain another video there. People just have to just watch a video there. And I've got to just watch a video there because like me research my thing and just present my findings in another video there. Probably if me as me say, what me good at do is when the Grammy time forward run again, I'm good at us. I'm good at us do something like that again and look on the album them and discuss them. Hopefully then get nominated. But I'm good at us look on it. And if they're not getting if certain album not get nominated, we could have just break it down and explain why it not get nominated or why it not reach a stage. And with the one we get nominated, you can explain why it get nominated. Probably that me I gonna do. But when it close to when it close to next year Grammy again. Hopefully, life spare and everything. Them time I go do it. But yeah, people. Dancehall 2026 start off well. Start off well. The artists them like the competition is ripe in a dancehall right now. The competition is ripe. Yeah. My father and Cartel them I go beard for this I go versus Gaza thing. And go beard. At least that's what me think. That's what me I predict. Right? And still have the nice surrounding Masicka, Alkaline over there so do him thing. See him drop a visualizer yesterday for no emotion. See him drop a visualizer. Watch it and thing. Interesting concept. Yo, Alkaline and hombre there in a way. Yo, boy, yo, that the man ain't no easy. You know. That the man ain't no easy. Yo, how him do film thing? As me I tell you, sir, how him do film thing? And at Alkaline, I say, you know, him have to have loyal fans. Him have to have loyal fans. How him do film thing? And you know, some people that look at it as boy, him not consistent or him lazy because him not drop no heap of song. Really and truly, you know, this whole heap of song thing I try to drown out the music space. Big man thing, it not really necessary, you know. It don't really necessary. You don't really need fear drop this 1,000,001 song. You have great artists out there where like every 5, maybe even a 10 year, them drop them album. And in between that, you know, must hear from them either. Like you have to sit down and listen at the album there until 5, 10 year time again, them experience new things in them life and then they put it in a music. And when they Bruno Mars drop an album before that, check your facts and see how before that when him drop album. One good while. Last time Bruno Mars he dropped album, I think he still all work at airport. Left airport a long time now. So do the maths. Long time that. And I saw music or sometimes they like the greatest artist them in a music. I look at Kendrick Lamar. Before he drop a album with the year. After him and before him and Drake Clash and then after Drake Clash. Like not never did forward. You did that you know no album you did have one and two tune, but no album never forward like you did have this body of work from Kendrick Lamar. You have to listen Kendrick Lamar all music them. And in all album them. That I did have to do. Why? Because none of them are artists, you know, believe it or not, no people. You see when time them drop their music, drop all their album and thing, them go on tours. And them a tour like one whole year what a tour. Them got this a state and that the state and them got that the country and that the country there. If you want to know like just look on all Spotify. Just look on Spotify. And it will tell you, you will see one local message on say artist step on tour and you can pull up all them tour dates on Spotify and know the show them what them have booked or line up for do and them the way there. And enough of them artists it's enough man in a reggae dancer will feel like say yo boy not going for them in their music. When you look on it, the man them they on tour. The man in the on tour and I do them thing. And enough of the young youth them can't say that. Enough of the young youth them will feel like say boy I run dancehall. Them can't say that. Some man where they never hit song for all long you know. And man in the on tour same way. So 90s artists they on tour and them never hit song since them the time there. So look on that people. Great music speak for itself, yeah? When you do great music A man can do one song. When I say one song, I mean a one song and the song hit and him never have to work another day in him life. After one song. To Pantantometro and Devante. Pan them two man there. Them man they known for the one song. Everybody falls in love. They know for the one song. And the one song they make the man in a beard. One song. Such is music. When you find it, you find it. Some artists lucky enough to find multiple songs. Them they classify as mega stars. We have a big old catalog and a big like banger, like real banger. We sell how much copies worldwide and them the way there. You have a select few artists where fall in another category there. But anyway, people, if nobody no want to join me, I guess people maybe I some set the channel still people just kind of used to me. Me so me have to say and people on and off live and thing with that. But when you don't know anything go, it's our first live as me say. Since the storm does up, first live, and we're gonna continue. We maybe do it every Saturday, but me I go try iron out a day. But you don't know me I go send no notification. When you turn on a notification, phone time when you see me drop. The thing they feel live. Me I go up on Instagram too. If you don't want to follow me on Instagram, can look down on the message where I go across the screen and we tell you to find my Instagram if you want click on to that there and know what I go on to because I post things on Instagram and I post about live on Instagram. So if me I go live at a particular time, and I go be notified like early on for me can look out for it and thing. When you don't know any people, manners and respect to everybody with it there. Bless up that way, bless up for party with it there earlier. When they are him, Remington. Bless up Remington. Bless up Raja, you know. Don't know. Bless up Raja Hines. See? Bless up everybody who we pass through. Bless up everybody who leave a like. Bless up everybody who subscribe. I don't know. This was the Unapologetic Podcast, episode 23. Until we see each other again.